Hi there, it's Angela, and you are listening to the first episode of our 6-week Power Through series for spring. The encouragement that I want to offer you today centers on how to power through with rest. I know that what many, or maybe even most of you, are being asked to do right now is not reasonable or sustainable. And because you could never have enough time and energy to do everything that kids need right now, the solution could never be for you to just work harder. No amount of work is going to be enough. We are still in a pandemic, and this is not a normal school year. Regardless of how much districts want to pretend that we can hold to the exact same expectations as last year, we cannot. Of course, you're feeling distracted or panicky or overwhelmed and unfocused at times. And of course, your students are feeling the same way at times. We can't be expected to accomplish what we normally accomplish because our world is not functioning as it normally does. Rather than trying to keep our frantic pace and be productive like nothing has changed, what if we allow ourselves space to explore different approaches and give ourselves permission to have adjustment periods for these continually changing routines? What if we choose time for disconnecting from the outside world and prioritize reconnecting with ourselves? What if we stop pushing ourselves and our kids 24/7 to keep trying to accomplish more and instead have some time to just be together for a while? What if we stop worrying about getting ahead for just a moment and read, play games, cook, take naps, go for a walk, have conversations, and just be? We need physical rest. We need mental rest. We need emotional rest. And none of this is easy in your job right now. None of this is easy in a culture that determines our worth by how hard we work and how much we produce or how much money we earn. We've been conditioned to feel guilty for taking a break or doing nothing or wasting time. But that approach is part of the old paradigm, which has to fall away and be replaced with a way of working and teaching and learning that is humanized and centered on well-being rather than accomplishment. Your worth is inherent to your being. It's not tied to how much you get done. You have the right to simply exist and not perform, create, produce, or serve others every single moment in order to feel a value. Pushing yourself to work more when your body's calling for rest won't help you get ahead. So resist the pressure to perform at optimal levels when we are not working in optimal conditions. You deserve grace and compassion. Give those things to yourself when no one else is giving them to you. And remember that rest is necessary for your survival. It's not something that you earn after you've checked off everything on your never-ending to-do list. You do not need to apologize for needing to rest. So, will you close the laptop after 7 p.m. every night? Will you refuse to think or worry about school on Saturdays? Will you schedule a block of time into your calendar this week in which you do something that is rejuvenating and reenergizing? Don't overthink this. Just pick an approach that sounds easy and manageable right now and do it. Any time for rest is better than none. A huge block of free time is not going to magically appear, and the weight of unfinished work is not going to lift on its own. No one is going to create boundaries for you. So don't wait for someone else to offer you an opportunity to take a break. Claim your right to rest. Next Wednesday, we'll talk about reconnecting through relationships. But for now, I want you to remember to rest. That's the first key element of continuing in a strong and determined way until the end, even when it's difficult. Rest is key to powering through.